Hey guys, today we are gonna go over classifying matter. We are pretty much wrapping up the entire unit of matter, which is what we've been learning since school started. So we know matter can be classified into two groups, and those groups are pure substances or mixtures. And we are still learning about standard SAP 1B, which states describe the difference between pure substances, which are elements and compounds, and mixtures. All right, so classifying matter vocabulary. So we know matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. We know a pure substance is a substance made up of only one kind of matter and having definite properties. An element is a pure substance made up of only one kind of atom. A compound is two or more elements chemically bonded together. A heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which different materials can be distinguished easily. And then a homogeneous mixture is a mixture in which substances are evenly distributed throughout the mixture. All right, so we're going to watch a video on vocabulary, and this is what I want you to look for as the video plays. I want you to look for the pure substance examples and definition, the element examples and definitions, the two classifications of matter. Look for how mixtures can be separated and how states of matter can mix together. So I do have to exit out of this to play the video, and here's the video from the beginning.
So you want the big picture, man? It could be a pure substance, a mixture. Pure substance could be an element, a compound, can't be physically separated. How does that sound? So you want the big picture, man? It could be a pure substance, a mixture. A mixture could be homogeneous like steel, or heterogeneous like a bowl of raisins and oatmeal. Let me school you like class, so I like to be fast. Matter is everything that takes up space and has mass. It could be sorted into two main groups, a pure substance or a mixture like Fruit Loops. Let's start with the first. Hope you're ready for the information in this verse. See, a pure substance cannot be broken down physically. They include every single element. That's why the periodic table is so relevant. I'm talking hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, potassium, sodium, fluorine. Compounds are in this category too, except they're a pure substance of two or more elements stuck together like glue, but chemically bonded if you never knew. One example is the water you drink, my friend. It's a compound of oxygen and hydrogen. Another's made of sodium and chlorine. It can add flavor to your steak or a green bean sauce. You guessed it, but I got more for ya. Represent a compound with the chemical formula. Water is H2O, salt is NaCl, and now you know. So you want the big picture, man? It could be a pure substance, a mixture. Pure substance could be an element, a compound, can't be physically separated. How does that sound? So you want the big picture, man? It could be a pure substance, a mixture. A mixture can be homogeneous like steel, or heterogeneous like a bowl of raisins and oatmeal. Now on the mixtures, I'm so elated. They could be physically separated. One example is salt water. We get it when we mix together salt and water. The two compounds might blend, but they don't form a chemical bond in the end, which is why we can separate them physically. If we boil seawater, think about the imagery. The H2O will evaporate or rise, and we will see salt crystals with our eyes. We broke down the mixture into H2O and NaCl. Now let me tell you about solids, gases, liquids. They can mix with themselves or mix with one another. Think about mud and how it's water and dirt. Do you see now? There's two types of mixtures. The names are long like boa constrictors. The first is heterogeneous. Think about how cookie dough ice cream is. The particles are not evenly mixed like trail mix or a bowl of tricks. The second type is called homogeneous or a solution, so there's no confusion. When in doubt, all you have to do is ask, does it have the same composition throughout? A solution is made of a solvent and solute. Salt water's one and you can't refute. Sugar water too. See, the water is a solvent, which does the dissolving. Salt and sugar are the solutes, they get dissolved. This should keep your knowledge evolving. So you want the big picture, man? It could be a pure substance, a mixture. Pure substance could be an element, a compound, can't be physically separated. How does that sound? So you want the big picture, man? It could be a pure substance, a mixture. A mixture could be homogeneous like steel, or heterogeneous like a bowl of raisins and oatmeal.
All right. His face was kind of creepy that entire video, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna go over the review really quickly. All right, so for classification or classifying matter review, there are two types. There are two ways you can classify matter as either a pure substance or a mixture. The two types of pure substances are elements. An element is a pure substance made up of only one kind of atom, and it can be found in the periodic table. Remember, an element, you can tell it's an element if it has one capital letter, and then you can also classify a pure substance as a compound, which is two or more elements chemically bonded together. You can tell if it's a compound if there are two capital letters. You have two different types of mixtures, which is homogeneous mixture, also known as a solution. A homogeneous mixture is a mixture in which substances are evenly distributed throughout the mixture, and then you have a heterogeneous mixture. A heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which different materials can be distinguished easily. Mixtures can be physically separated, okay? Remember that. A mixture can be physically separated, and then a mixture is anything made by combining two or more different things. And yeah, that is it for the classifying matter review, and hopefully it was helpful.